You know that feeling when your favorite team's in crisis and your star player's nowhere to be found. That's what Fever fans are going through right now. Caitlin Clark's silence is driving everyone nuts, and the coach situation's not helping. But here's the thing, I've been where Caitlin is. Sometimes you gotta step back from the chaos to keep your head straight. Is that what she's doing with this whole golf thing? Let's talk about it. You know what's crazy? Caitlin Clark's been quieter than a library during finals week, and we're not talking about her game. That's as loud as ever.
Are you allowed to swing one? Oh, okay, come on. Oh, they are a little taller. It hit the back of the net. Oh, yeah. Let's see what you got. No pressure.
No, I'm talking about the whole coach situation with the Fever. Picture this, the biggest star in women's basketball, and she's barely said a word about her team's coach getting fired. It's like watching a silent movie, but the subtitles are missing. Everyone's freaking out, wondering if she's upset or if there's drama behind the scenes. Is Clark pulling a Marshawn Lynch, going all, "I'm just here so I won't get fined"? On us, the silence is deafening, and it's got fans and media alike scrambling for answers. Here's the kicker. Clark's been active on social media, but not a peep about the coach. What's she thinking? It's like she's posting from an alternate universe where the Fever's coaching drama doesn't exist. Let's break down her recent posts. Golf pics, likes on random stuff, but nothing about the Fever. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing. Is she playing it cool, or is there more to this story? Some folks are saying she's just being professional, keeping her head down and focusing on her game. Others are whispering about behind the scenes drama. Maybe Clark's not happy with the coaching change, or maybe she's just letting the front office do their thing without stirring the pot. Turns out, Clark finally broke her silence, sort of. She commented on a PGA Tour post about becoming a pro golfer. Yeah, you heard that right. While everyone's losing their minds about the Fever's coaching situation, Clark's out here joking about switching sports. It's like showing up to a funeral in a Hawaiian shirt. Unexpected, to say the least. But here's the thing, is golfing really what's on her mind right now? Or is this Clark's way of keeping things light while the storm rages around her? It's a masterclass in deflection, that's for sure. She's got everyone talking about her potential golf career instead of grilling her about the Fever's next move. You've got to wonder what's going on in Clark's head. Is she stressed about the coaching situation but putting on a brave face? Or is she really just that chill, trusting the process and focusing on what she can control? Either way, her silence is speaking volumes. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. One thing's for sure, Clark's got us all hanging on her every word, or lack thereof. The longer this goes on, the more curious we get. Will she finally address the coaching situation, or will she keep us guessing, one golf post at a time? Whatever happens, Clark's proving she's as unpredictable off the court as she is on it. And honestly, that's what makes her so damn interesting to watch. You think Clark's silence is deafening? Wait till you hear about the coaching carousel chaos. It's been over 72 hours since the Fever fired their coach, and the silence from the team is louder than a sold-out arena. What's taking so long? And why is everyone so tight-lipped? Imagine being Caitlin Clark right now. You're the hottest name in women's basketball, ready to take the WNBA by storm, and suddenly you're left hanging without a coach. Talk about a rookie welcome, right? The Indiana Fever are in full panic mode, scrambling to find a replacement after firing their previous coach. It's like watching a game of musical chairs, but the music stopped, and the Fever are the only ones left standing. Here's the thing that's got everyone scratching their heads. Stephanie White was supposed to be a lock for the job. She's a free agent after her deal with the Connecticut Sun ended, and everyone and their grandma thought she'd be leading the Fever in no time. But it's been radio silence from both sides. What gives? Is White playing hard to get, or did the Fever drop the ball on sealing the deal? But hold up, there's more to this story. While the Fever are dragging their feet, other teams are circling like sharks, smelling blood in the water. The Chicago Sky in particular are making some serious waves. Word on the street is they're waving around cash like they just hit the jackpot, trying to lure White away from Indiana. It's like a high-stakes poker game, and the Fever might be getting outplayed. So what's really going on behind the scenes? Is Indiana losing this bidding war, or is there a mystery candidate we don't know about? Maybe they're holding out for a coaching unicorn that'll make us all forget about White. Or maybe they're just stuck in indecision paralysis, afraid to make the wrong move with their new superstar waiting in the wings. One thing's for sure, the longer this drags on, the worse it looks for the Fever. Fans are getting antsy, analysts are raising eyebrows, and everyone's wondering if they've fumbled what should have been an easy play. It's like they're trying to run a fast break with no point guard, messy, uncoordinated, and likely to end in a turnover. But here's a wild thought that'll really bake your noodle. What if Clark's silence is actually part of the strategy? Think about it. While everyone's losing their minds over the coaching situation, Clark's out there talking about golf and keeping things light. Is this her way of taking pressure off the front office, or is she sending a message that she's cool as a cucumber, no matter who ends up calling the plays? Whatever's going on, one thing's clear. The Fever need to get their act together, and fast. The draft's coming up, training camp's around the corner, and they've got the most talked about rookie in years waiting for some direction. The clock's ticking, and all eyes are on Indiana. Will they pull off a buzzer beater and land a top-notch coach? Or are we watching a slow-motion meltdown? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this coaching carousel is making us all dizzy. Forget buzzer beaters and fast breaks. Caitlin Clark's latest move has nothing to do with hoops. Picture this, the WNBA's hottest rookie, decked out in plaid, teeing off at a pro-am. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the thing. Clark's golf game might be her secret weapon. While everyone's losing their minds over the Fever's coaching drama, Clark's got her sights set on a different kind of green. She's gearing up for a pro-am golf event in Florida, and it's got fans scratching their heads. I mean, shouldn't she be in the gym prepping for her rookie season? But maybe, just maybe, Clark's playing a game we can't even see yet. Let's break down Clark's golf game. She's not just messing around on the course, she's serious about this. Clark's teamed up with Martha Foyer-Falconer, a former LPGA player, to step up her game. They're working on everything from her swing to her short game. And get this, Falconer says Clark's picking up golf skills faster than most people learn to dribble a basketball. It's like watching a prodigy in action, only this time it's with a golf club instead of a basketball. But here's what's really wild. Clark's not just playing golf, she's living and breathing it. She's all over social media, liking and commenting on PGA Tour posts like she's been a golf fanatic her whole life. It's like she's stepped into a parallel universe where three-pointers are replaced by hole-in-ones. Now, some folks are wondering if this is really the right time for a golf adventure. The WNBA season's around the corner, her team's in coaching chaos, and Clark's out here talking about her slice. But maybe that's exactly the point. While everyone else is stressing, Clark's keeping it cool on the course. It's like she's found her zen in the middle of a storm. But let's think bigger for a second. Is this just a fun off-season distraction, or is Clark playing 4D chess with her career moves? Think about it. How many WNBA players do you see making waves in the golf world? Clark's not just expanding her skill set, she's expanding her brand. She's setting herself up to be more than just a basketball star. She's aiming to be a multi-sport phenomenon. And here's the kicker. This golf thing could open up a whole new world of opportunities for Clark. We're talking sponsorships, crossover appeal, you name it. She's not just dribbling basketballs, she's juggling potential endorsement deals. It's like she's creating her own playbook for athletic stardom, and we're all just watching in awe. So yeah, while some might see Clark's golf adventure as a distraction, I'm betting it's all part of a bigger plan. She's not just preparing for the WNBA season, she's setting herself up for a career that could stretch way beyond the basketball court. Clark's showing us that she's not just a one-trick pony, she's a full-on sports renaissance woman. And honestly, I can't wait to see what she does next, whether it's sinking three-pointers or sinking putts. Clark's not just changing her game, she might be changing the entire landscape of professional basketball. Picture this, the NBA, the league that's always been top dog, is suddenly scrambling for viewers. We're talking a drop so big, it's got people wondering if we're witnessing a changing of the guard. But you won't believe what one NBA player said about Clark that's got fans fuming. Let's break it down. The NBA's opening doubleheader pulled in just 1.6 million viewers. That's a 42% nosedive compared to last season. We're not talking about a little dip here. This is a full-on freefall. It's like the NBA showed up to the party and half the guests decided to bail. And get this is happening during football season when ratings usually take a hit, but not like this. It's got everyone from fans to executives scratching their heads. Meanwhile, over in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark's got everyone talking. The buzz around her is electric. It's like she's the new LeBron, but with a better jump shot and more Instagram followers. The contrast is wild. While the NBA is struggling to keep eyes on the screen, Clark's making headlines left and right. Now here's where it gets really crazy. Some folks are saying the NBA needs to take a page out of Clark's playbook to save themselves. And by some folks, I mean Jamal Hill. Yeah, you heard that right. Hill came out and said, maybe they'll have better ratings if they worship Caitlin Clark more. Talk about throwing gasoline on the fire. You can bet Clark's fans aren't having any of it. They're fired up, calling out Hill for the comment. It's like he poked a beehive with a stick, and now he's surprised by all the buzzing. Clark's supporters are saying she doesn't need the NBA's spotlight. She's creating her own. But here's a thought that'll really bake your noodle. Is this drama actually helping both leagues? Think about it. When's the last time we saw this much chatter about basketball ratings and star power? It's got everyone talking, debating, and most importantly, paying attention happened to both the NBA and WNBA. History has shown us that women's sports can absolutely dominate. Remember the 1999 FIFA Women's World Cup? It drew more eyeballs than the men's tournament. We could be watching the same thing happen in basketball right before our eyes. So, is this just a temporary blip for the NBA, or are we witnessing a seismic shift in the basketball world? Is Caitlin Clark the face of a new era where the WNBA takes center stage? One thing's for sure, the game is changing, both on and off the court. And whether you're Team NBA or Team WNBA, you've got to admit, it's one hell of a show.